Why do we need northern democracy? The world is currently experiencing a crisis in governance systems, influenced by two main factors. Firstly, power very often ends up with people with shallow moral and ethical qualities. Secondly, our society is organised top-down, with the state apparatus separated from the people and governing them through mechanisms of suppression and control. This was not the case in the original culture of the Russian and primarily Slavic peoples. The old self-governance traditions include the Novgorod Veche, Cossack assemblies, communal and land self-governance, and the ancient so-called Kopno Pravo, a form of collective self-governance. Here is how the ancient pre-Christian Vedic society was structured. The higher an individual's moral and ethical qualities, intelligence, willpower, education, upbringing, wisdom, and awareness, the higher their standing on the social ladder. There was even a soul colour or Varna concept. But how do we build a society according to that principle if we have lost the ability to recognise the soul colour, the true essence of those around us? After all, on TV, we cannot perceive the soul colour of the politicians we vote for. The solution lies in organising elections based on the principle of voting not for the image on the TV screen, but for someone we know in a small group, and then monitoring their performance, retaining the right to replace them at any moment. We do not strictly align ourselves with either the West or the East. Therefore, we citizens of Russia need to create our northern civilization. This northern civilization could offer its system for organising society, northern democracy. How do we organise a society based on northern democracy that includes tens and even hundreds of millions of people? The technologies that have emerged in the last few decades can be helpful. We can create software, a socio-political network similar to the Facebook network. We can implement elections and a system of self-governance for society based on such software. Our team is currently creating software under the codename Image of the Future. So how do we organise a system like that? The Slavic Vedic culture is characterised by a clear distinction between two systems governing society. One focused on spiritual development and mentorship, and the other on managing worldly affairs. In northern democracy, we will also distinguish between two systems, local and territorial self-governance. Local governance is responsible for fields of science, education, healthcare, sports, culture, the judicial system, media, and religions. Territorial governance oversees, at all levels of self-governance, foreign affairs, the electoral system, the economy, the monetary system, the budget, taxes, and external and internal security. Citizens register in the system and form small groups based on the mechanisms embedded in the program. The basic unit of association in these groups or communities is families. Each community has more than 60 participants, including children, and 12 families from its core. Then, through the general vote, the community elects its leader, as well as a representative for territorial self-government and a representative for local self-government. At the next level, 12 representatives in local self-government from 12 communities come together to form a collegium, and 12 representatives in territorial self-government come together to create a polis. Having also chosen its leader, the polis and collegium function as the representative bodies for more than 700 citizens. Afterward, the polis and the collegium elect their representatives to an even higher level. Following the same principle, the subsequent levels of management are organised. 12 groups at one level choose their representatives for the next level, where the selective individuals again form groups. 5 levels of elections are sufficient to organise the governance system in Russia and the entire world 7. The key to the entire system is that the society will self-organise its activities by nominating its best, responsible and conscious representatives to the highest level. Through software, it's possible to monitor and track representatives' performance. There will be an opportunity to recall representatives from duty at any time. By implementing the image of the future software and establishing a society based on Northern democracy principles, we will create a governance system that ensures our security and facilitates future development. On the one hand, we will be able to actively develop entrepreneurial initiatives locally, and on the other hand, to concentrate resources at higher levels on breakthrough decisions in the development of humanity.